Motorists who dread the peak hour crush are set to enjoy a quicker commute on the roads of the future. New technology, including traffic jam detectors and high-tech lights at intersections, will hopefully help stop congestion and change the face of Melbourne.
The daily commute, a ritual for most Melburnians. These tiny dots represent cars and traffic lights. Dr. Tim Garoni is using them to work out ways of combating future city congestion via technology and sophisticated mathematical modelling.
We're about to, in the next 50 years, go through another radical change.
It's all part of the evolution of our daily commute in the changing face of Melbourne.
Our roads cannot take any more traffic. We need to have an alternative system.
In Melbourne, people still love their cars.
And so, from his office at Monash University, Dr. Garoni is developing the algorithms that could be used in new technology to improve travel time as more cars hit the roads in the coming decades.
We could, for instance, measure the queue length on Hoddle Street between Victoria and Bridge Road or Bridge Road and Swan. And then if you know that there's a really long queue there, you might give longer green time to the people waiting in that queue. The vehicles could give the traffic lights information, it could have on-road detectors that give the traffic lights information, and potentially the traffic lights could give vehicles information.
Essential research, given that more people get to work by car here than any other city in Australia. And it's obvious along one of Melbourne's busiest corridors, coming over the Westgate Bridge.
It was never meant to carry the sort of traffic that it does and is carrying today. Link up those freeways that aren't linked up, but that should be the end of it. We should be going underground.
But it's not just improving our roads that will be essential to Melbourne's future livability. Our public transport system has to be a priority. And here's the challenge. Our system is barely coping with the number of trips people make now. By 2050, that figure is expected to almost double.
The proposed Melbourne Metro Rail project will separate our busiest lines with tunnels and underground stations. Cycling is the cheapest form of transport and is also expected to keep growing in popularity. The future will see more bike lanes like this, separating cyclists from moving cars.
It's a bicycling capital. In fact, more people ride their bikes to work in Melbourne than any other city in Australia.
Whatever the method, decreasing travel time is the way of the future.
It will be about how to coordinate all sorts of different trips and different modes of transport. You coordinate things so that everybody's travel times decrease.
To keep our growing city moving.